Let's meet your home team. Starting at point guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 3. At small forward, standing 6'5", number 5, Harden. Position at 6'9 inches, number 10, Carter Collins. At center, 7 feet 1 inch, number 32, number 32. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'5", number 23, junior, number 23. The head coach is our home team.
Very interesting matchup we have. Have it the center spot tonight, Tim.
Yeah, the battle of the bigs will loom large in this one. Let's keep an eye on points in the paint. That could be a key indicator of who's winning that matchup.
Always fun to watch a good big man matchup, even with the guys who can shoot these days.
No doubt about it. Versatility at that spot is key.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Ball stolen. There's a screen. About a minute into this first quarter. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
He hits the second from the line. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. To the inside. Collins' shot is off.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Gone 1 for 3 so far. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. The developing game of Trae Young is something that coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Just an electrifying style on the court for John Moran. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
And so he makes both from the line.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. They swipe it. Driving in. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And it's rejected. They retain possession. Goes back up. Can't capitalize inside.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Eastern Conference has been great to watch so far. Here's how things are shaken up midway through the season. Taking a look at the visitors here. Hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference. The visitors with the ball. They trail by 7. Jackson, it's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Transit from the wing.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
The 3 is up. Not going to go that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Five on the clock. Three-pointer. He's off on that one. Gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. There's the screen. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Shoots from the baseline. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. And here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. Pass to Miles. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. Miles has got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside NikeEYB. Minute 32 left in the opening quarter. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Chalk up 2 there.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No good on the shot. Here's Harkless. Misses the layup.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Down low. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Takes it inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for 2, number 1.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. 29 seconds left in the opening quarter. Right wing, and stolen by NikeEYB. Sinks that one from the post. And that does it for the first quarter. Up 9. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
The first free throw is good. Tim, we're in the middle of a grueling NBA season. What's a challenge the fans might not realize?
Well, it's just that grind, B.A., mentally and physically. Trying to find enough rest, trying to stay energized between the years often is the biggest challenge.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Pass to Hollins. Inside. Oh, they pick off the pass. On the break. And there's the lob. Oh, it's stolen away. That shot off the mark. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Brian, back to you.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Here's Hollins. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. Puts up a 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he could make.
Pass to Nelson. Now here's Jackson. Here's Nelson. Takes a three. Sinks the tray.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Count it. Good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
This one for three. Buries it from three. Nelson's got 6.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget he's Milwaukee tough, too.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
To the paint. Pass to Jackson. Here's Nelson. He's guarded by NikeEYB. Shot clock at 5. And he gets that one. Nelson's got 8 here in this quarter.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
On the wing, NikeEYB. Leaps for it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
He's being counted among the top 10 players in the Western Conference as votes continue to pour in.
I'm sure he's honored to have a spot on the list, but you know what he's really eyeing is a spot in the starting lineup.
We'll be sure to update you as we continue to get results. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Nelson. Give him 8 points now. No one covering. Jackson's got 5 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so Tomas Isilo calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here's a look at some numbers for him. Left side, Harden. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
And he drives in. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. To the middle. Tipped. There's the block. It's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Your home team, number 13, Sorber.
Here's Sorber. Still no points. Oh, there's the alley. Defended by Harden. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Inside. Deflects the pass. Down low. Miles, that's good. Miles has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
To the inside. Pass to Nelson. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Sorber.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the second. Three on the clock. Oh, planks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. To the paint. To stop the drought. No good on the layup.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside. We'll see.
Shot is good by Nelson.
Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
Nelson's got all 3 threes to fall. Dead-eye shooting. And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And when you don't play that often, it can be hard to read an opponent. Sometimes that's the great equalizer.
As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. You take a look at the home team. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference. Pass to Sorber. On the wing, Harden. Here's Sorber. Looking to win the run. And it's good on the layup.
There's just no reason to give him inside position.
Well, you have to force a scorer away from his favorite place on the floor. In this case, you have to push him out or deny him the ball.
Fires the 3. Fires in the triple. 6 points for him. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Up 7. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Trey, you got...
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Well, they got a lift from their bench. Those guys came in, got the buckets, and took some pressure off their starters.
They have contributors up and down that roster. New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders. Back over to the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Misses the baby hook. Shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. Inside, picked it out of midair. Pass to Miles. The shot, no good. Harden with the defensive effort. Second half getting started, about a minute played. Down low. Another steal. It's stolen. And here they come. Got a hand on it. And they're able to recover. To the middle. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. To the inside. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
To the paint. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Miles. He has 7. Just 5 to shoot. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the game is going global. Players Association President and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Back to you, Brian.
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you. Pass to Hollins. Deflected. To the left side wing. Here's Miles. He's guarded by Nwaba. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
And he makes both free throws. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. On the wing, Nwaba. Defended by Jackson. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. To win the drought. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Pass to Miles. Here's Harkless. Jackson surveying the D. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And now let's see the most efficient scoring teams around the league this season.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Oh, swiped away. Here we go, all alone. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Nwaba. Here's Hollins. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Clock at 6. Here's Sorber.
Since the break, they've really locked it down defensively, looking much more solid now.
Counted.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Pass to Nwaba.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Can they get it? Misses at the rim.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Pass to Sorber. From 11 feet away, the rebound by Harkless.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Nelson. The 3-ball. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
On the wing, Nwaba. Outside Harden. 51 seconds left in the third quarter here. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Gone 4 of 8 in the third. Jackson outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. This will be his third trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Jackson.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
And collectively, as the game has progressed, they've been shooting really well from the charity stripe.
On the wing, Harden. Defended by Jackson. Jackson against Harden. From 12 feet. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Harden's got 7 points. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Up by 16. And time for a short break. Stay right. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The 11-footer, and he knocks the jumper down. He's got 19.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Defended by Harden. 4 on the clock. Down low. Second chance shot. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
That screen left a little to be desired, but it provided a sliver of space, and that's all he needed.
They set a pick. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players. The ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Oh, stolen by Harden. And it's blocked.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
From deep three-point land. Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries. Shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. No good with a layup. Out left to the wing. Oh, it's stolen. Releases from 15. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Pass to Hollins. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. To the paint. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Looking to get it going. And the bucket is good.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. There's a screen to the inside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Throws it up high. That shot off. Shooting at a respectable 49%. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
On Friday, and then on Sunday.
At the line for 2, number 23.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Drops in the layup for 2.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Got a piece of it.
No, I love the resilience. After struggling in the first half, he has turned it on.
To the wing on the left. Yep, count it.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Let's take a moment to check out our player of the game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on him. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. Cash from downtown.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Here's the pick. Here's Miles. It's intercepted. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the teardrop. Oh, he cannot hit. He's gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Knocks down the trifecta.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. It's deflected. And 1:01 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Home team foul. Hollins. First personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Doing it well, almost 50% for the floor. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. Let's loose for 3. Oh, no good. $16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Blocked! And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. It ends up being a fair...
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus?
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.